Hi, Skip here again. I'd like to do these videos just kind of impromptu, uh, and in as much as it's maybe a casual approach to it, the subject that I want to touch on here is not really casual; it's serious. Uh, you know, there's so many people that want to be in business, so many people that see themselves as making more money, having a better lifestyle, creating something new, and multiple income streams, whatever your ultimate goal is. There's a great line out of the book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Begin with the end in mind. Whatever you're going to do, know what it is you're going for. Know what it is you're trying to accomplish. What's the end game of what you're doing? This is one of the most important things that you can possibly do when you start out at an event. For example, if you're going to go someplace, to another city, wherever you're going, if you're using a GPS, you always start by putting in the address. You know where it is you're going to go. And then you follow the route and the instructions along the way to get there. Um, that's a reasonable comparison to what you need to do in business. You need to establish a place that you're going. And then this is the part that people miss. This is going to seem simple, but just ask yourself this question: who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're all about? Are you equipped for this journey? It's one thing to say that you're going to take a trip, but did you pack? Did you put everything you needed in the vehicle with you? Do you have everything you need to make that journey and be successful? Well, in business, this is just as important, and it's an interesting comparison between starting out in a business and starting out on a trip of some kind. You have to be prepared, and the first area of preparation that often gets overlooked. People decide they want to go into business. Now just track with me for a minute here. They want to go into business. They want to make extra income. They want to make more money. They want a lifestyle, whatever it is that they ultimately want. So they go online and they do some research and they find different offers and whatnot. And something looks good to them. They click on it. They may click on two or three before they find the right fit, what appears to be the right fit, and then they buy into the program. But here's the problem. You go in and you learn various techniques in terms of how to build the business. You learn what some of the stops are along the way, but you don't learn what it takes from the very beginning to absolutely ensure your success. Here's the reality. You've heard this statistic before. I talk about it a lot. I'm not the only one that talks about it. But 96% of the people that start out with an objective in mind never make it. At least only 4% who do. So what's the difference between the 4 and the 96? This is the most critical area you can look at, and take this seriously. This is not just a flippant, random kind of little video talk. This is the thing that the absolute majority of all the training programs and business opportunities online miss. They might touch on it briefly, but you really need to be prepared in your mind, your mindset, your understanding, your vision of who you are, what it is you want to accomplish. You have to be personally prepared. It's one thing to say that you packed a few of the tools you need along the way, but are you prepared to use those tools? Are you prepared to overcome the speed bumps and the challenges that you're going to meet along the way? Are you prepared to meet discouragement and overcome it? Have you made up your mind that you're going to absolutely win this deal? I've used this analogy before. The Olympic runner doesn't win because he was the first one to cross the line at the finish. He wins because of what happens before he ever even puts his feet in the blocks. Before that start gun goes off, he's already a winner. He's already decided. He knows that he's going to win. Now, he might only win by a small margin, but that's all it takes. The object is to win. The object in business is end up being one of the 4% as opposed to the 96%. It's the preparation. It's the mindset. It's the decision that you're going to win. It's all the work and prep that you do in advance. Before you even pack for the trip, you have to prepare for the trip. So you can spend time packing or spend time preparing. And if you don't spend time preparing, you might as well not even pack. So, you have to ask yourself, who am I? What it is I want to accomplish? I personally have a little saying, live life on purpose with purpose. I want to change lives. I want to help people. And by the way, this is really an important thing. I'm in business, and I've got offers in this website that you'll see. A lot of stuff that's free because I want to help. I want to extend thoughts to people that make a difference. And there's paid programs in there. And what you can take that seriously. It might mean something to you or not, and that's okay. Whatever. I mean, if you want to, grab this the free stuff I put in there, and if it can help you along the way, then that, I'm happy. I've accomplished something. I've made a difference, and that's a good thing for me. If you want to grab some of the programs that are really advanced programs, the more in depth, if you want to look at an opportunity and grab that and run with it, I'm thrilled about that. But you don't have to. That's not where I'm coming from. I appreciate those who want to be partners, who want to work together, who I can help and direct and support. I'm a teacher. Who am I? I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. That's what I do. That's where I get my passion. That's what I love to do more than anything else. And if I can help somebody else succeed, if I can purposefully make a difference in someone else's life, I'm going to do that. That's where I'm coming from. Now, you might have your own, you want to be a leader, you want to be people say they want to be an entrepreneur or whatever, and that can mean a lot of different things. But what you're not is you're not necessarily your job title. You might be a plumber, electrician, a lawyer, a real estate person, whatever you are. That's not who you are. That's what you do. But who are you at the core? And are you prepared to make the journey? Are you prepared to overcome the challenges? Are you prepared to press through and know that in the end you're going to have something worthwhile and valuable? I've done something that I know the value of it, and it seems silly to some people, but I actually created a storyboard of our objectives and what my wife and I want for each other and what we want together. And I pursue that, and I look at it all the time. Now, you're going to find there's a website. I've got a free program right underneath this video relative to traffic generation and strategies, and it's free. I want you to take advantage of it. It's great. When you go to that site, there's a whole lot of other stuff that's in there, including some motivational materials and whatnot. Be motivated. On this site, you'll find a section on the strangest secret. And it's an amazing price. Half hour a listen. It'll be on the second page if you go to the traffic resources page in this website, and it's worth the half hour listen. It's really good stuff. It was done in the 1950s, and it holds true today. But listen to it because it's really, really, really powerful and make a difference. And part of that preparation. So, rather than continue to ramble on, I just really want to impress on you the idea that what you do in the beginning is all the difference between becoming a 96% and settling for that, or achieving that objective of the 4% who really ultimately make it into what they want. And I've said this a million times, I repeat again, it's not about money. Money is important, it pays the bills, there's a lot of reasons you need money. But that said, it's about lifestyle. It's about, have you achieved what you wanted to achieve? Do you have a path along the way of becoming a leader and making a difference? Whatever it is that your real goal is, what's your end game? Well, you can get there if you prepare, if you're ready to go, if you have that mindset. That's what it's about. And again, of course, money's part of that. It's an interesting unit of measure, but the pursuit is the process. The end game is where you end up. Along the way, you end up in a place where you can continue to rise and grow and do whatever, but you've got to have that objective. Begin with the end in mind, what it is that you want to achieve, and then from there, where you go from there. So anyway, things to think about, and really take a moment and really think about it. Make a couple of notes. Take advantage of some of the motivational material. Look at The Strangest Secret. It's an eye opener. So I thank you for checking in. I hope we can touch bases at some point. Go ahead and enter here below and get your free traffic training. That's a traffic strategies program. And you'll all see when you get there, there's lots of other stuff, lots of free training, lots of material, lots of things to think about, and time spent in just understanding and developing who you are and preparing you for the journey. So thank you. And I look forward to actually meeting you and having a conversation. One of my favorite things to do is to mentor and work and coach. So maybe we'll have the opportunity to do that. So thank you. And we'll see you soon. God bless.